The Chinese, dog, let's be honest about the Chinese. Like, that's one thing I don't like sometimes. It's like, America, we have to make every moment in America acceptable for everyone in some magical fucking way.
Yeah.
Bro, you go to fucking... Dude, I went to a bar. I went to China. They don't give a... Bro, you die in China, they make a fucking soup out of you. They feed the fucking
People are hungry,
team,
bro. 2
and
billion.
they cruise.
Yeah. Shit moves on, dog.
Shit, I mean, and they'll do that in an 8-minute set, bro.
Done.
And that's just how they don't. It's not like life doesn't. I'm not saying their lives aren't as important as anybody else, but life doesn't. The way we feel about life doesn't mean it's not
We're
the same.
We're individuals and important.
Yes,
and everybody should care about us. And the community is more important. And the individual is not as valued. And the individual serves the community. I think the idea of the mask is not, you're going to get me sick. The idea of the mask is, I'm sick, I might get you sick, and I don't want to be a burden on my community. That's the Asian idea of the mask, which is pretty lit when you think about it. But of course, when we see Asians with masks like 5 years ago, or 3 years ago before Corona, we're just like...
Michael Jackson fan.
Yeah, Michael Jackson fan, or we're just like, what are you trying to say? Our air's dirty?
Right.
You know, what are you trying to say? We got disease? Like, we saw it as an insult instead of them being considerate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and that's part of it. Is just the vibe in America is like, I can do whatever.
It's about me.
And we've had so much freedom.
Yeah.
We have extra freedom.
Freedom is lit if you know what freedom is. But if you never have freedom, you don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
oh, yeah.
Like, you don't know what you're missing.
Exactly.
Like, I'm sure there's guys that do some, like, crazy sex move or whatever like that, right? And, like, once they know what it is, they love it. Their girl loves it. But, like, I don't know what that is.
I don't know that.
So I don't know what the fuck I'm missing out, so I'm good.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we think. People in China are like, well, don't you miss this freedom? You got to do whatever the government tells you. And they're like, we never had freedom.
Yeah.
This is all we know. And everybody around us gets this same shit, so it's fine.
Yeah. And it works.
It works.
And start to wonder if maybe we're getting to the part of capitalism where things don't really work as cool as it once did. Do you think about that sometimes?
Yeah, because, like, I wonder if, like, capitalism is just, like, your teenage years.
Right.
And then, like, because America's young. Like, that's what people got to realize. Like,
this is a good podcast, man. I just realized
this is fun. But, like,
fun.
America's so young, bro. Like, Europeans, I think a lot of times they, like, judge us, right? And
Europeans?
I think Europeans,
yeah, they got all the history. They got all the ships.
But I'm saying, like, that's why I say, I'm like, guys, one, we don't care because nobody cares about y'all. But at the same time, like, you had thousands of years to develop your culture and ways.
Right.
We're figuring it out. We just got money. All of us.
Yeah.
We're poor. Everybody came from poverty. Like, yeah, my dad probably came from a little money, but if you go to his dad, poor. My mom, poor.
Right.
Everybody in America is a few generations, or 99% of people are a few generations away from dirt poor.
Yeah.
So we got some money, so we're going to spend the money.
We flexing right now.
Except you see what the Slims are doing out there in the Middle East, right?
Molly Perka. Yeah.
They're building islands out of sand that look like fucking palm trees.
They're building sand pussies out of sand.
Sand pussies.
That's insane.
It sounds like a diss that somebody would say. A bunch of sand pussies out there.
Yeah, it does.
But, you know, so, like...
But they're making them, yeah. They're building snow out of fucking sand. It's crazy what they're doing. Yeah, what they're doing. They're making cold sand.
Cold sand. They figured it out.
But you're right. It's like, yeah, we're in this teenage years, but I wonder, how does this shit end? Like,
it goes to socialism. I don't even like saying it because it sounds like some like Bernie shit or whatever. Like, oh, we got to give everybody money, blah, blah, blah. But I think what happens is it becomes like Europe is a 1,000 years ahead of us.
Right.
And I think they're like, okay, in order for us not to have this crazy division, and in order for us not to be killing everybody, in order for us not to everybody hate each other, we kind of need to spread the wealth in a way and provide healthcare in a way where everybody has a decent opportunity at success in this country. I think that's what it eventually gravitates to, because there's a reason every fucking country in Europe has the kind of similar socialist system, and every country in Europe is a few thousand years old. So I assume... we don't have to force it now, but I assume we will slowly gravitate towards that. And we kind of are already when you think about it.
But a lot of that is also rich people just hiding behind the government to make poor people feel okay.
Yeah.
Which is also okay.
I don't know exactly what
I don't know the long-term effects of that, though.
Rich people hiding behind the government to make poor people feel okay. What does that mean again?
I don't know. Is that socialism? I don't know exactly what socialism is.
I think it's just taxing a little bit more and like giving poor people a little bit more so they're not struggling.
Right. And I think we're in a and I think there's also going to be some disconnect
We're
at certain
okay
points.
letting poor people struggle here because I think on the back of our heads we're like, yo, we
need
all
more
poor.
30 for 30s.
There we go, dog.
To be honest with you.
Yo, Europe got the trashiest 30 for 30s, bro.
They should have had way better ones.
But they don't. Their 30 for 30s was like Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
That 30 for 30 was lit.
It was good.
Like their 30 for 30s was like Joan of Arc.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you go back 1,000 years, bro, their 30 for 30s were lit. Louis the fucking 13th or whatever. Like those
The 14th, baby.
The 14th, the
13th
13th.
didn't do shit, dude. 13th had asthma and they killed him for it.
Get out of here, bro. Dude would have
You better
died.
show up
Say, run
fucking-
up that hill.
You better show up with both bags working, baby. You can't throw a fucking one bag in it, dog. They took that dude's life.
Took him out.